Good morning. Good morning. Yay. On behalf of the Fellowship Board of Directors, I want to welcome everyone gathered on site and online. If you don't know me, my name is Robin Sin. Whether this is your first time here or you joined us years ago, we're delighted you're here with us. The best way for newcomers to get more information is to sign our virtual guest book, either via the QR code on your bulletin or at the welcome table in the fireside room. Feel free to stick around for coffee and conversation after the service. Online folks, you too have an opportunity for conversation after the service. Just stay in the guest room. And now, no special announcements today. Yay! All the happies. So, just make sure you keep up with things in our weekly email to keep up with all the other stuff that's going on, of which there are plenty of things happening. So thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. Good morning. For anybody who hasn't dropped their backpack off, you can bring it up here.
Yeah, during the service.
This morning we light our chalice with these words of Reverend Julia Corbett Heemeyer. We come into this sacred space, this hallowed hour, made sacred by our presence and intention here. We come with deep gratitude for everyday blessings, for dependable changing of the seasons as they follow one another, for smiles and waves and spoken words, for being with others in worship, for babies and puppies and kittens, and for the wisdom of the old, everyday blessings that sustain us each and every day. Let us enjoy the blessing of singing together. Please rise in body or spirit and join in singing our opening song, Gather the Spirit.
Witness the mystery of His Son. Welcome this morning to our new school year, our new church year service. Later this morning, we will have our annual blessing of the backpacks and bags ritual. But before we reach that point, we want to spend some time thinking about what we carry with us in our bags or in our hearts that help us be the people we want to be. So we'll be exploring the values and practices that can help us start out strong in our new school year and our new fellowship year. Now, when we asked some members who they remembered teaching them some of the values and practices they still carry with them into a new year, we learned about an unexpected source of inspiration.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip. With a friend? No way!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood. Surfing on a sound wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic school bus. Spank a Plankton too. On our magic school bus. Rock the river of lava on the magic school bus. Such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to.
Well, good morning, Miss Frizzle.
Good morning.
Wow, you know, when we talked to people about who taught them things, who inspired them, your name came up. I was glad we asked.
That's lovely. You know what they say. If you keep asking questions, you keep getting answers.
Well, yeah. Well, do you have some advice, some principles and practices that we might carry into our new year?
Of course. Take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. Now, that's what I always say. But this is especially important if you're working with soil, not dirt. Or working with people. People can also get kind of messy.
Well, that's great advice. Who did you bring with you?
Well, this is Liz, of course, to remind us of the importance of life.
Well, what else do you have in your backpack?
Well,
Your bag.
we'll see. Oh, I have a map.
A map is a good thing to have with us, but when I'm driving around Ames now, it always seems to lead to this.
But that's okay. You know what I say? When the road ends, that's when adventure begins.
I bet you always keep a spirit of adventure in your backpack, Miss Frizzle.
Of course.
Well, we are all about the spirit of adventure here in this community. Anything else in your backpack?
Just a bus.
A bus?
Well, the magic school bus, of course.
Seatbelts, everyone! That's right. Seatbelts on the bus go click, click, click. That reminds me of a song. Maybe y'all will sing it with me, because don't make me sing alone. What do the wheels on the bus do? All right, there we are. First verse. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all day down. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all day down. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. The driver on the bus says, tickets please, tickets please, tickets please. The driver on the bus says, tickets please, all through the town. The parents on the bus go chat, 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 chat. The parents on the bus go chat, 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 all through town. The babies on the bus go wham, 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 wham. The babies on the bus
this morning is adapted from Reverend Dana Worsnop. I want people. Often people say they love coming to a place with so many like-minded people. I know just what they're getting at, and I know that they aren't getting it quite right. I don't want to be with a bunch of people who think just like me. I want to be in a beloved community where I don't have to think like everyone else, to be loved, to be able to live a life filled with meaning and connection. I want to be with people who value compassion, justice, love, and truth, though they have different thoughts and opinions about all sorts of things. I want to be with independent-minded people of good heart. I want to be with people who have many names or no names at all for God. I want to be with people who see in me goodness and dignity, who also see my failings and foibles, and who still love me. I want to be with people who feel their interconnection with all existence and let it guide their footfalls upon the earth. I want to be with people who see life as a paradox and don't always rush to resolve it. I want to be with people who are willing to walk the tightrope that is life and who will hold my hand as I walk mine. I want to be with people who let church call them in a different way of being in the world. I want to be with people who support and encourage and even challenge each other to higher and more ethical living. I want to be with people who inspire one another to follow the call of the Spirit. I want to be with people who covenant to be honest, engaged, and kind, who strive to keep their promises and to hold me to the promises I make. I want to be with people who give of themselves and who share their hearts and minds and gifts. I want to be with people who know that human community is often warm and generous, sometimes challenging, and almost always a grand adventure. Each week, we foster our sense of connection and create a space to share the joys and concerns of our lives. Milestones shared with the office include the celebration tomorrow, August 25th, of Ginny and Lee Mulgard's 62nd anniversary. Congratulations. Several members reached out this week after the death of Mary Jane Brotherson, who died on Monday at home in the arms of her beloved husband, Tom Russell. Karen Bates shared that Mary Jane was a bright spirit with a positive attitude and a zest for living. She always had a twinkle in her eye and a smile on her face. She loved music, her cats, plants, colors, and so many other things. Her home and yard were reflections of her personality. Her backyard was a magical garden. And people often felt they had been transported somewhere else whenever they were in it. We send our care and love to all those who are feeling this loss. And Mike Winchester moved into the Israel Hospice House this week. His wife, Faith, recognized that he has been a true warrior, living his life with course and joy. As of Wednesday this last week, he was comfortable and appreciative of visitors. We hold Mike and Faith and their whole family in love and care. Let's take a moment to hold these milestones, and I invite you to speak into our shared space the names of those people that you hold closely this morning in care and joy. May it be so. We will now give and receive the offering. This morning, half the non-pledge offering will be donated to Home Allies. This organization was created in August of 2021 to respond to the dire shortage of affordable housing in Ames. They primarily assist those below the 50% average median income in Story County and those whose life histories have made them unappealing as potential tenants to landlords. They follow the Housing First philosophy, providing stable, long-term homes to people experiencing chronic and catastrophic life situations so they can focus on alleviating and overcoming other challenges. The other half of the offering will support programs here in our fellowship that make this a place of community, spiritual growth, love, and justice. We'll pass the baskets here in Fellowship Hall, but alternately for those at home or those with a cell phone here, you can go to uufames.org to make your contribution today. And if you're visiting today, please know your presence here is gift enough. And during the offertory, we have music, Teach Your Children by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. And if you know it, you can sing along.
You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh. They love you. And you of tender years can't know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They see the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picked, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh. And know they love you.
Good morning. When Amy asked me for a reflection about important lessons I've carried with me through life, my first thought was, everything I need to know in life I learned from Miss Frizzle. It's probably a wild overstatement, but it seemed like a good place to start. As we've heard, Miss Frizzle has a catchphrase: take chances, make mistakes, and get messy, which is easy to say, not always easy to do. I was always a very shy and timid kid. The idea of deliberately messing up was nothing short of terrifying. I was way more of an Arthur, the kid who always wished he'd stayed home that day, than a Wanda, the one who was always boldly charging into any situation. I hated making mistakes and was scared of taking chances, although I was okay with getting messy. The first few Magic School Bus books came out when I was in elementary school, and I was a kid who loved reading and science, so I happily devoured them whenever I found them in the library. I really enjoyed the books, but it was the science and the impossible adventure that held my interest. I thought the teacher was funny, but she didn't really mean much to me. I just wanted to see how the kids were going to get out of their latest field trip adventure in one piece, and maybe learn something cool along the way. The TV series began when I was a young teen, way too grown up and mature to care about some kids show. At the same time, though, I did remember the books fondly, and there weren't a lot of viewing options available to me. So I made sure my little brothers watched the show. And somehow I was usually in the room when they did. The Magic School Bus show was where Miss Frizzle really came to life for me. From the very first episode, the one where the class manages to lose Miss Frizzle in outer space and has to figure out which planet she's on, Lily Tomlin's warm voice and playful demeanor made the character real. She wasn't just a flat picture in a book. She was someone who cared deeply about her students, who lovingly and humorously, and of course magically, pushed them to try new things and learn more about their world. Through each 26-minute episode, she coaxed, encouraged, and sometimes tricked her students into stepping out of their comfort zones, doing things they never thought they could, and learning things they'd never imagined. All the while, she reminded and reassured them that it was okay to mess up. That's how you learn. She joyfully nurtured the spark of curiosity in each of them. In short, she was the perfect teacher that I'd always wished I'd had. The early teen years are an impressionable and complicated time. This was when I was first starting to look inward and contemplate who I was and who I really wanted to be. I was still shy and scared of messing up, but maybe I could take a chance and push myself to be a little less timid. Maybe I could go talk to that kid who's reading a book I like. It might be a mistake, or it might not. I'm not going to stand here and claim that Miss Frizzle made me the person I am today. There were family, friends, and actual teachers who had a much more concrete impact on my life. But Miss Frizzle did influence me. Whenever I try to find the opportunity to learn from a mistake, when I take a chance and do something that scares me, like public speaking, or even just when I embrace the messiness of life, her voice is there somewhere in the back of my mind, cheering me on. I carry it with me to remind me that it is always a great day for a field trip.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip with the friends. No way!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood, surfing on a sound wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Navigator Nostrum, climb on the magic school bus. Bank a plankton too.
Take that!
On magic school bus, raft a river of lava. On the magic school bus, such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete, you might get baked into a pie on the magic school bus. Step inside, it's a wild ride. Come on, ride on the magic school bus.
Thanks to Lin-Manuel Miranda for that reboot musical piece. When I was growing up on the farm, we didn't really have the TV on much, but there was occasionally public television on while I was waiting for piano lessons. However, I particularly remember Ms. Frizzle from one of my favorite and first computer games in the mid-90s when we got my grandparents' hand-me-down computer. The Magic School Bus Explores the Earth game included lessons about the Earth, mining, identifying types of rocks, combining factors to make different kinds of volcanoes, discovering recipes in the Magic School Bus kitchen to make different rocks and minerals, and all to help Arnold replace the lost rocks in his rock collection. Many years later, with a young son and just starting a PhD program, and a few years into teaching at Iowa State, I was amused to find that the Ms. Frizzle of my childhood now had a reboot available online, and to find that Ms. Frizzle was now Dr. Frizzle, teaching at the local university, and her younger sister Fiona was in the classroom leading the adventures with the Magic School Bus. In my classroom at Iowa State, I hope to use some of those Ms. Frizzle lessons as inspiration to stay excited for science and learning, even if Arnold thinks he should have maybe stayed home today. As I reflected over the last few weeks on what values and practices I carry into my classroom as I start a new school year, I can easily connect the dots to things that Ms. Frizzle taught me. Here are a few lessons that I hope to pull out of my backpack as I work with students this year, and hopefully as we engage here in the fellowship. Learning is active, jump in. For me, this can occasionally be a little bit more literal, jumping into a soil pit. Sitting back and relaxing has its time and place, but learning isn't passive. It might look a little bit different for each of us, but my soil students seem to understand concepts much better when they can walk across this field, walk across the landscape, touch and hopefully not taste the soil, and see those factors interacting in the field. Next, mistakes are part of the learning process, as Nicole mentioned. This one also feels harder for me. Not the getting dirty part, I got that. Mistakes just don't feel great. And they can make me not take risks that are needed for growth. In the books, the risks always pay off and we have a happy ending. It might not be the case always outside of the storybooks. But as a UU, I'm going to be uncomfortable sometimes in pursuit of learning more and doing better next time. I might not hit all the right notes every time, but I'm going to try something new. Third, valuable companions can come in human or animal or mechanical forms. Liz, the fellow classmates, and the bus all contribute to a valuable learning environment. It takes more than just one teacher or a parent, but everything around them can make a learning or can make learning more effective, mirroring the value that we have here as UUs and the value of interdependence of all creation. And finally, valuing those connections and looking for those connections. This is a common Ms. Frizzle quote, encouraging students to look for the connections and encourage the scientific process. However, this couldn't be better suited for us as Unitarian Universalists. In discovering what set of events led to the phenomena the students were observing, or where they were observing it, or when they were observing it, students began to find those connections. We, as UU, value that same interdependent web. But also, as our minister says, it's all relationships all the time. Most importantly, I carry the desire to foster the spirit of investigation. I hope to inspire student questions and encourage the learning process to continue long after the student leaves the classroom. Just like a UU, we're never done, but just on our way, working to do better. So I hope to carry these lessons from the Magic School Bus. Learning is active, jump in. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Valuable companions come in various forms, and look for connections to all of our learning opportunities, intended or not, for the upcoming school year. Please rise in body or spirit and join in singing number 146 in your hymnal. Soon the day will arrive.
A backpack or a tote isn't just a bag. It's like a key to freedom. When you carry your essentials with you, whether on your back, slung over your shoulder, or in your hand, it's more than a practical choice. It's a boost to your independence. Whether you're weaving through a busy school or town, or heading out alone on a hike, your backpack becomes your trusted sidekick, giving you the power to take charge of your journey and explore the world on your terms. We can be thoughtful about what we wish to carry in our backpacks. Think for a minute what you need to carry in your bag, what you like to carry in your bag or on your bag, and then share it with the person next to you. Those of you online can share in the chat. quiet now. And some of you can shout out some of the things that you came up with. Glue stick.
Stuffies.
Stuffies. Ooh.
A pitch pipe.
A pitch pipe.
Pen and a little notebook.
What was that?
Pen and a little notebook.
Oh, pen and a note.
A few fidgets.
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 Oh, fidgets. Those are important.
A rusty piece of metal.
You know who said that, right?
A billfold with money.
A cell phone?
Billfold.
A billfold. Money.
Money.
Gum.
Chapstick.
I have 150 colored pencils in there, and a coloring book that the kids next week will get to use in their RE.
All right, 150 colored pencils and a coloring book. Any other things that you have to have?
No paperback.
Pair of pliers and a pocket knife.
All right, a pair of pliers and a pocket knife.
I carry my toolbox.
Toolbox.
Tools.
Wow. Ralph?
Flashlight.
Flashlight, all right.
Books.
Oh, books, hey, that's a good one. Keys. Oh my gosh. Snacks. Snacks. Does anybody carry Band-Aids? Great items. Hygiene items. What else? Some deodorant, maybe. Earphones. Laptop. Hand sanitizer. Water. Okay.
And raincoat.
And raincoat. An umbrella? I was trying to convince my granddaughter she needed an umbrella, but no. Some of us go light, and some like to be prepared for any emergency. Some put a lot of thought into it, some not so much. Does your bag get messy? Do you care? Okay, let's take some time to think about what other types of things we carry with us into school, work, play, and retirement days. Things like special skills and interests we have, and things like our values. So now I'd like you to each close your eyes and think of those non-physical things you carry with you. Perhaps math or reading skills, confidence, athletic skill, people skills. Do you have compassion, perseverance, kindness, a sense of humor, humility, creativity, energy and enthusiasm? Think of your UU values. In what ways do you try to share these gifts and values with others? Turn to the person next to you and tell them a non-physical thing that powers your pack and that you are able to share with others. Open your eyes. All right, let's hear some of those answers if you're comfortable shouting them out. Imagination. I always told my daughter, nobody can ever take away your imagination. And then when I took away other things, she said, I still have my imagination. What other things?
Postal regulations.
Postal regulations? You would know those, yes. What? Patience.
Memory.
Memories. Oh, great. What? Curiosity, did somebody say?
The ability to keep on talking.
Anything else?
Openness.
Sense of fairness.
Sense of fairness. Did somebody say smile?
Smile.
Okay. All right, now think of what non-physical things you need more of to carry in your back this year. Perhaps this is something that you can ask for from others. Perhaps it is something that you wish you had more of. What kind of fuel are you lacking for your power pack? Perhaps this is something that will help you shape your goal for the coming year. Take a minute and think over this quietly. What do you wish more people were able to share with you? Now just think about that quietly. Close your eyes. Thanks for sitting with that question. It might be something that makes you feel vulnerable. In coffee hour or later this week, or after the service, if you're online, I encourage you to share your thoughts about what recharges your power pack with a family member, trusted friend. It's important to ask for what we need. And now, if you would rise as you're willing and able, we're going to sing number 402, From You I Receive, and we'll sing it 3 times.
As has become abundantly clear, it's that time of year where a lot of people are headed back to school, back to New Year's in various ways. And it's a time that can be filled with a lot of excitement, but it can also carry some nerves with it too, a lot of mixed feelings. And so we want to show our support to all of you in a blessing of the backpacks ritual. So who brought a bag to be blessed today? Most people bring a bag, you hold them up and show us if you still have it. Some of you have brought it up here already. I see so many different bags. They're so lovely. And we carry bags throughout our lives for lots of different reasons. We were just envisioning some of them. Some of you, I think, were camping in what you carried in your bags. Yeah, that's the bag that you were thinking about, so that's wonderful. Some of us take books and homework to school. We bring our lunches to school or to our workplaces. We might take computers or other supplies to various places. Some kids carry overnight bags from one parent's house to another parent's house and back again. Some people bring things like books or yarn. I think I saw some knitting going on today. Knitting needles can become handy in places where people need to wait patiently. Some people even have a special bag for their pets. If you didn't already bring your bag forward, I want to invite everybody to bring it forward and set it down here in front. And if you didn't bring a bag, or you got a wallet, you got anything, you can bring it up in front. We'll keep it safe. If anybody needs a helper, raise your hand. We can come pick up a bag and bring it up for you if you like. That's it. And folks online, hold up your bags. You turn on your video and show each other your bags so you're prepared for our time of blessing together. As many of us are aware, last year, delegates to our General Assembly of the Unitarian Universalist Association voted decisively to approve a new statement of values and beliefs for our faith community. So as part of the ritual this year, we thought we'd remind ourselves of the values that we encourage one another to carry and keep in our backpacks and in our hearts as we learn and work and play together here in the fellowship and as we move beyond these walls into our schools, our workplaces, exercise rooms, our studios, our grocery stores. You get the picture. We want to carry these values wherever we go. These values, justice, equity, transformation, pluralism, interdependence, generosity, have been lovingly represented in the flower that some of you have seen, and love is there in the middle of these values. But because you youths are so fond of acronyms, the memorable character of the jet pig was also created. Each of those values I just read being represented by one of those first letters with the L added in the middle because love's at the center. I like that revision to Jet L Pig. To help us all remember to keep those values in mind as we bless the bags, after the service, you can pick up a button for your backpack of that visual that you see on the screen right now. And those of you who are at home can stop by the office and pick one up later in the week. This way, you can remember the values that we want to encourage one another to carry with us even away from the fellowship. So now let's bless these bags that accompany us on our journeys. I'll say the first line and ask you to repeat it after me, like this. We bless these bags in the name of justice. We bless these bags in the name of justice. May we always remember to act based on our values, to look out for others, and to include all voices in decision-making. We bless these bags in the name of equity.
We bless these bags in the name of equity.
May we remember that we are all inherently worthy, and each of us, including ourselves, has the right to flourish with dignity, love, and compassion. We bless these bags in the name of transformation.
We bless these bags in the name of transformation.
May we grow and transform throughout this year, leaning more fully into ourselves every day. And may we embrace every new idea and learning and opportunity presented to us. We bless these bags in the name of pluralism.
We bless these bags in the name of pluralism.
May we always remember to honor and respect people for who they are, even if they are different, and may we keep our minds open to new ideas. We bless these bags in the name of interdependence.
We bless these bags in the name of interdependence.
May we always feel connected to our church community, feel connected to the UU faith, and connected to our grand universe. We bless these bags in the name of generosity.
We bless these bags in the name of generosity.
May we both experience the generosity of our community and remember to be generous with others. We bless these bags in the name of love.
We bless these bags in the name of love.
May you always remember that you are loved here at the UUFA. May you remember to love yourself and to love each other and keep love at the center of all you do. Starting a new year can sometimes be hard, and so we want this button, whether you keep it on your bag or in your bag or somewhere else, to remind you that you can rely on this church community and rely on your shared values. You bring those values wherever you go. Now, your bag might not look any different or even feel any different, but the next time you use your bag, I hope that you will remember that we've added our blessing, the blessing of everyone gathered in community here and virtually. As each of us figures out what to pack in our bags as we tackle the weeks and months ahead, please think about the blessings and values you bring with you from this community. I'm mindful this morning of the blessing of many hands and hearts and heads that came together to create this service, to the musicians and tech team and the greeters and treat bringers, and to all the backpack and bag bringers today. Thanks for remembering to do that to help this service work. I invite everyone to join us in our words to extinguish our chalice together. We extinguish this flame,
but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Blessings on your week. As you pick up your backpack, you can pick up a button.